What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? It's your girl Shy 1000 here, and I am coming to you live. And I'm talking about self care today. We're talking about summer self care. Please forgive my tardiness. I was supposed to be on here already. Life was just life in this morning, and me and technology. We're just figuring this thing out. So, thanks for tuning in. Again, it's your girl Shy 1000 here. Some of you may know me as a mental health bae. Some of you may know me as self care bae. Some of you may know me as just bae. But it's your girl Shy 1000. And so I wanted to come to you. I'm in this amazing challenge that is challenging me to go live right now. And I am working on making sure that I show up for my community and for myself. And so right now, I am really focused on setting y'all up for success this summer as it relates to self-care. When we talk about taking care of ourselves, we really have to be mindful of what that looks like and how we show up each and every day for ourselves and for the community that we serve and those we love. So, real quick, I'm gonna do something. Okay, my lighting was looking a little weird, but I had to get that all adjusted. So, it's really important that we show up for those we love and make sure that we are doing this in a way that is positive. So, I want to set y'all up for success and talk about summertime self care. And so, we just gonna have a little chat today. I want to know what you're doing, how you're taking care of yourself, and I'm gonna give you some tips. Summertime is the perfect time to reset your self care routine. We're in June. It is hot. I'm not sure if y'all are in Florida, but in Florida, baby, it is hot out here, okay? It is 96 degrees today. And so I want y'all to stay hydrated, first of all, because 96 degrees is nothing to be played with. So if you don't need to be outside, I'm going to tell you like my grandma used to say, the man on TV say, if you don't need to be outside, don't be outside. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you are staying hydrated so you do not dehydrate and have any issues going on within your body right now because it's real hot outside, okay? So, this summertime chat, I want you to think about some ways that you can take care of yourself. Reset your self care plan, reset your routines. I heard from a friend last night and she was saying, I wake up later now. So my routines are kind of falling to the wayside just because it's summertime. And I believe that routines bring freedom. So I don't want you to wake up later and let your routines fall to the wayside. If you wake up later, you still enact your routines, still do everything you used to do and when you woke up earlier, just do it in a later time frame because it is really important that you still show up and take care of yourself. So I want you to do that in different ways. So if you are a slow morning person like I am and you wake up later, I still want you to do your devotionals in the morning. I still want you to make time for yourself. Do not just jump into your day because you're waking up later. But if you normally would just get up and shower and go off to work, get up and shower, but go off to work later. But do not sacrifice your routine because it's going to be harder to reset that routine when you need it. It's just like the kids been up late all summer and then you need them to get to bed early to go back to school. Them kids be like, Ma, I ain't going to bed early today. We're not doing that. So I really want you to be mindful of that. And so don't let your routines fall to the wayside. Your routines need you to be 100% on it. So you need to be on your routines, okay? And routines bring freedom. If you stick to your routine, you know what you got going on. So if anything comes up throughout the day, it's not a surprise to you. So stick to your routines. You can fit things in, but if you don't have a plan for your day, you fail to plan your day and you're going to fail at the day. I promise you. It's just going to get ahead of you and be like, oh my gosh, where did the time go? Where did everything go? And that's because you didn't have a plan. So I encourage you to stick to your routines. So look at my little card here. We're talking about the beauty of summer. So I have notes. I try and keep notes as it relates to self-care because this is really what I'm passionate about, teaching people about self-care, leveraging emotional intelligence and self-care to prevent and also recover from burnout. So as it relates to taking care of ourselves, I want you to be mindful of creating an outdoor routine. I want you to create a self care routine that gets you outside your house. It's all nice to sit in a house and say, oh, I'm going to do a bubble bath and all that stuff. That's all fine and dandy. But self care is not cookie cutter, and self care is your own thing. But I want to encourage you to get outside, except today if you are in Florida, because it is 96 degrees and I need you to stay hydrated. So you want to stay inside today, okay? But when it is not 96 degrees in your area, I want you to get out, move your body, go for a walk. So today I'm going to give you 7 tips to intentional self-care this summer, okay? One, I want you to wake up and stretch and take 5 deep breaths. This is really important. Moving your body and stretching in the morning actually gets your blood flowing. It helps activate your digestive system. I want you to make stretching a part of your morning routine. Again, we're going back to this routine conversation. Make stretching a part of your morning routine along with taking 5 deep breaths. You have just woken up and you are breaking fast. So I want you to introduce full oxygen to your lungs, meaning you taking these deep breaths help give your brain the amount of oxygen that it needs to process the information you're about to engage in throughout the day. So be mindful of that. 5 deep breaths, okay? And then, actually, I'm gonna give you 8 tips. I want you to express gratitude as number 2. Express gratitude. I want you to sit down and think about, what are you thankful for this day? This is going to help you set the tone for your day. Now you have stretched your body, you have taken some deep breaths, and you've expressed gratitude. And I want you to set your intention for the day. So, what is it that you want to accomplish throughout this day? And I'm not talking about business, I mean personal. What is it, something that you want to get done today for yourself? Not for your family, not for your children, not for work, for yourself. I want you to write that down. So, that's number 2, 3. But 2 is like a two-part A, B, okay? Number 3, think about exploring your city. Go rent a bike and go for a bike ride. If you don't live in a city that has bike rentals, you can get a scooter. Everybody seems to have scooters everywhere now. Go get a scooter and explore your city. Do something outside that you've never done. A few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I was in New York with my mom. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, if you don't know. But I took one of my mamas. So I have 2 mamas. I took my spiritual mama to New York, and we went around town like she was a tourist, like she had never been. Mind you, she lived in New York for probably 30 something years, but had been out of the city for another 30 something years. So we went back there and we did hop on, hop off bus. We did everything you can think of so that she can experience the city as a tourist. Sometimes you're in a city and you don't really understand the value that you have in your city. And I want to encourage you guys this summer, get out and see your city as a way of taking care of yourself, as well as, like, just rent a bike, move your body. If you don't have a bike, rent a scooter, but get out there and move your body. I want you to focus on body movement this summer as long as it's not hot outside, okay? Okay, number 5, if you have children, I want to invite you to get a babysitter. Get a babysitter and invite your girlfriends out. Get your boys out. Let's go out. Let's go have some fun. Go have dinner at a local eatery that has nice ambiance. Get out and do something with your friends that does not consist of you guys being in the house or talking about work or work related. Really connect and nurture your relationships during the summertime. It's a really great time. I know some people are dealing with their kids having to go to summer camp, but if you can just carve out one time a month throughout this summer where you can connect for a few hours with your friends and nurture those relationships, you're going to see that it's going to have a huge impact, not just on your holistic and health and well-being for you personally, but it's going to have a huge impact on that relationship. I really want you guys to get outside and nurture your relationships, all right? So, number 6, I want you to pack a bag, grab some water, and go on a hike. Pick a day throughout the month of July and August that you can actually get out and go on a hike. I'm in Florida. We have a bunch of amazing parks, and I'm sure everybody has amazing parks in their city that they've never really seen before. I sometimes drive to Atlanta to go on hikes and find waterfalls. Like, I literally be chasing waterfalls because in Atlanta, there's all these little parks that have all these hidden waterfalls, and I just love it. And there's a great app. It's called All Trails. Definitely download All Trails if you're looking for a new hiking experience, either in your city or in another city that you might be visiting soon. I want to encourage you, pack a bag. Make sure you have all the necessary items in your bag. I usually pack an extra battery to charge my phone just in case so my phone doesn't die. I pack some first aid items in my bag. I pack sunblock, bug spray, as well as a weapon of some sort. I'm not telling you to hurt anybody, but you want to protect yourself. You don't know where you're going to go on a hike at, so you would just want to make sure you're prepared at all times. So carry a self-defense item if you need it, but carry that in your backpack. These are just some things that I usually keep hiking sneakers in my trunk as well. So these are just some things that I use to get out there and move my body. I want to encourage you to move your body this summer. Do not let the summer pass you by and you didn't experience any of the goodness of summer because you were so busy focused on work and not focused on being present. I want your goal this summer to be present so you can experience the beauty of summer. It's really important that you experience the beauty of summer. All right. Number 7, I want you to make a fresh salad and eat dinner on your patio. When's the last time you had a really good salad? And eat outside, enjoy it. This evening, if you need to, or if you can, just get outside and have a meal. You can have it with a glass of wine, you can have it with some sparkling water, but definitely make a meal and just sit outside. A good salad. A lot of times we don't eat enough vegetables anyway. So if you have not had a good salad, I want to encourage you to create a good salad today. Enjoy your time outside, enjoy the food, be present, and like mindfully eat. What that means is I want you to savor each bite. Think about it as you're eating it and think about the textures, think about the sense of the food, and just take in the environment. Even at one point, close your eyes, take a bite, and just listen to everything that's going on around you. Mindfully eat. Try this experience if you can tonight. If you can't, but at tonight, do it at some point throughout the summer. As some of you may know, I do mindful dinner experiences and we eat blindfold. And we do that because it does enhance mindfulness and awareness. So I want to get you guys to start practicing these things throughout this summer, even in your home. You don't need to come to my dinners to do this. You can actually practice this in your home. You can use a blindfold or you can just close your eyes and just take in the moment. Be present though. This summer, I want you to focus on the art of being present as you deal and engage and just have a new vibe about you for summer. Summer is beautiful. It's the perfect time to reset your self-care routine. So these tips should definitely help you. All right, number 8. Um, take a refreshing shower. Listen, it is so hot outside. I need you to make sure take a shower a little bit colder than you normally would. If you're a person that loves a really hot shower, introduce a little bit colder shower to your experience. It is going to get your system going. It doesn't always feel great and when it's cold outside, but in the summertime it feels amazing. And it's not something that we do often, so introduce it to your body. It does help like your blood get the flowing and things like that because your blood is going to try and warm you back up. So your blood's going to flow a little bit better because it's trying to warm you back up. So I want to encourage you, take a refreshing shower, make it a little bit colder than you normally would if you're a hot shower person. And then after your shower, just have a good cup of tea. Find a tea that you really like that you don't get enough time to kind of enjoy because you're usually hustling and bustling. And just sit down and enjoy a cup of tea. This is really about being present. Everything's about intentionality. And for you to really enjoy this summer and have a great summer self care routine, it's going to be about being present. Being present during this summer is going to be a game changer for your life because once you start being present in one area of your life, you're going to start noticing you want to do it in more areas. You're going to start putting your phone down. You're going to start realizing, hey, I like it here and I think I want to stay here. I want to encourage you to stay here because this is good for your central nervous system. Being overly stimulated is not good for your central nervous system. And us always being connected to our phones is not good for our central nervous system. So I want to encourage you to put your phones down, be intentional about your time, and really focus on being present this summer as a form of self-care. Self-care is not all about getting your nails done, bubble baths here, and all that. Self-care is taking care of your holistic well-being and what those things look like for you. For each of us, it may be different. You have to determine what that is for you. And today, I'm just sharing some tips with you that I think can help you achieve your own personal self-care plan and reset if you never had one. All right, next, I want you to sit outside on the deck and just be present out there. Enjoy the night air. Do not allow yourself to get caught up with trying to get things done because you feel like productivity is a place where you need to be and rest is earned. Rest is not earned, it is your birthright. And I want you to just be still. The Bible says, be still and know that I am God. I really want you to spend time being still this summer. This is a part of your self care. And the acronym that I use for rest is restore, emancipate, stillness, and time. And so I want you to restore your holistic well being. I want you to emancipate yourself from the idea that you have to do this in a way that looks like everyone else. Let it go because it doesn't have to look like everybody else. And when you think about it, it is for you, and no one can tell you how to take care of you except for you. Unless you are in crisis and you need support, then someone can come in and help you take care of you. But you know what you need. And instinctually, we know what we need. We know what our central nervous system needs. We know when we need a break. We know when we need rest. So I want you to restore, emancipate. I want you to be still. And I want you to give yourself time. Stop feeling like you have to be rushing to get things done. A lot of things come to us when we wait. Patience is a virtue. So I want to encourage you to exercise patience as a virtue and being still and knowing that you can just give yourself a little bit time to be still. Let your body rest. We are always moving. We have one body, we have one life. We have to take care of it. And us sitting down and taking care of ourselves is taking care of our one body and our one life. So those are my tips for you today. Hopefully you found them helpful. I'm going to recap them. So one, I want you to wake up. I want you to stretch. I want you to take 5 deep breaths. This is good for your body, giving your brain some oxygen as you come out of coming fasting, which you were sleeping during that time. And then I want you to write down something that you're grateful for. I'm going to say write down 3 things you're grateful for. Express gratitude. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, take your coffee and go enjoy a walk. Go for a walk outside. And then next, I want you to go on a bike ride. Go on a bike ride, explore your neighborhood. If you don't have a bike, go rent a scooter. You really need to get out and explore your neighborhood. A lot of us don't even know what our cities look like because we're constantly driving through them, but we're not present in them. So I want you to get out and explore your neighborhood. Next, I want you to, if you have children, get a babysitter and invite your girls or your boys out. Go get some rosé. Go take in a nice eatery that you've not been to before that has great ambiance, and then nurture those relationships. Those who support us throughout our lives need to know that we're there for them as well. They always say check on your strong friend, and I think you should check on all your friends, not just your strong friends. So nurture those relationships. Next, I want you to pack a bag and grab some water and go on a hike. Like, this is the perfect time to get outside and move your body. However, the caveat to that is if it is 96 degrees by you, do not go for a hike right now, and make sure you have everything in your bag that you need, just in case items, okay? But make sure you are staying hydrated in this weather because this heat is not playing in the South right now. So being hydrated is really important. And so next, I want you to make a fresh salad and go eat it on a patio. Be present and practice mindfully eating where you are savoring and enjoying your food and not rushing through. Close your eyes when you take a bite. Take in the sounds that are around you. I want you to take this time to really pour into yourself. Next, I want you to take a refreshing shower where you are literally making it a little bit colder than you normally would so that you can just enjoy it and it gets the blood flowing and it is very refreshing. If you're a person that normally likes really hot showers, just make it a little bit colder. I promise you, you are going to feel amazing when you walk out of the shower. Next, I want you to grab a cup of tea and then sit on the deck and enjoy the night air. I just want you to be present. Give yourself the opportunity and permission for rest. So, rest is restore, emancipate, stillness, and time. I want you to focus on your own personal rest and well being, and don't feel like you have to be productive in this moment. Productivity is rest as well. Rest is a very productive state. Rest allows our mind to come out of just rushing mode, and it allows our body to ease. And then when we are resting, we are actually more creative. It helps get the creative juices flowing. A lot of ideas come when you're actually not chasing them. You ever notice that when you walk away from a problem, you actually sometimes get the answer? There's an Einstein quote that says the problem cannot be solved at the same level in which it was done or created. So I want to encourage you today, take time for rest, because if you don't take care of yourself, who will? So it's your girl Shy 1000 here. Hopefully you enjoyed this summer self-care chat. Every week I'm going to be going live and sharing some things with y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. And until next time, Bye, guys.